In the bustling town of Willowbrook, where the sun shone brightly and the streets were alive with laughter, lived a scruffy street dog named Benny. Benny was no ordinary dog. He had a heart as big as his floppy ears. With fur the color of autumn leaves and a wagging tail that never stopped, Benny roamed the streets, always on the lookout for adventure. One sunny afternoon, Benny noticed an old lady named Mrs. Thompson sitting on a park bench, her gentle hands knitting a warm scarf. She was beloved in the neighborhood, known for her kind smile and the delicious cookies she baked for the children. But today, something was wrong. Benny could see her frown as she counted her coins, her brow furrowed with worry. Suddenly, a shadow loomed over her. It was a sneaky thief named Carl, known for snatching purses and causing trouble. With a sly grin, he reached for Mrs. Thompson's bag, where she kept her precious savings. Benny's instincts kicked in. He couldn't let that happen. With a swift leap, Benny dashed toward Carl, barking fiercely. "Woof, woof!" he shouted. Startling the thief, Carl turned, surprised to see a scrappy dog charging at him, Benny. His bravery was contagious. The nearby children gasped and gathered around, cheering for their furry hero. "Get away from her, you bully!" Benny barked, his eyes fierce. Carl, taken aback by the little dog's courage, hesitated. In that moment, Benny seized the opportunity. He lunged forward, his teeth gently clamping onto the thief, his shoelaces pulling with all his might. Carl stumbled, tripping over his own feet, and the bag slipped from his grasp. With a quick flick of his tail, Benny nudged the bag toward Mrs. Thompson, who gasped in surprise. The children cheered, clapping their hands and shouting. "Go," Benny realizing he was outnumbered and outsmarted. Carl dashed away, disappearing into the alleyways of Willowbrook. Mrs. Thompson knelt down, her eyes sparkling with gratitude. "Oh, Benny, you saved my money. You're such a brave little dog." She hugged him tightly, and Benny wagged his tail, basking in the warmth of her affection. From that day on, Benny became a hero in Willowbrook. Mrs. Thompson always saved a cookie for him, and the children made sure he had plenty of pats and belly rubs. Benny had not only saved the day, but had also found a loving family in the heart of the town. And every time he saw Mrs. Thompson knitting on the bench, he knew he had made a friend for life.